for the action. Please join me in welcoming in from Sheffield, Wayne Reed.
Well, I've seen Wayne Reed on a number of occasions, and he always comes to fight. A very, very tough fighter. He's won Central Area Honours.
And please welcome his opponent from Hackney via Turkey, Onder Ozgul.
Well, Onder Ozgul has brought a lot of support from just down the road in Hackney. He's from Turkey, based in Hackney. Massive Turkish population in Hackney, around Haringey as well, around Green Lanes. Loads of support for him inside the arena tonight. Hackney, of course, home to a man we mentioned already tonight, ex-three-time world light heavyweight champion Dennis Andries. Plenty of gyms around the area. Nicknamed Little Mike for his aggressive style. Put down Jody Michael back in May. Not many people do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a super middleweight contest of 6 3-minute rounds. Introducing in the blue corner, wearing the blue shorts with the white and red trim. Weighing in today at 11 stone, 13 pounds and 8 ounces. In his 25th professional contest, the former Central Area Super Middleweight champion from Sheffield, Wayne Reed. And his opponent across the ring in the red corner, wearing the black shorts, weighing in today at 11 stones, 11 pounds and 6 ounces. With a record of 5 victories from 5 professional contests, from Hackney via Turkey, Onder Ozgul. Your referee, Kieran McCann from Harrow. Your timekeeper, Bob Edgeworth from Bromley. This is a super middleweight contest of 6 3-minute rounds.
Touch gloves and listen to me. You both know the rules. You'll obey my commands at all times. When I tell you to break cleanly, take a step back, throw no punches. Mind your edge, chaps, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves.
Final instructions from referee Kieran McCann. 6 3-minute rounds at super middleweight here. Onder Ozgul and Wayne Reed. And this should be interesting because, as I outlined before the fight, Wayne Reed will come to fight. He always comes to fight. 2 names that stood out on the list of fights for me when I looked through them earlier in the week. On the right-hand side of the bill were Wayne Reed and Ryan Hardy, 2 characters who always come to have a scrap. So Onder Ozgul has got his work cut out here. Reed a southpaw, Ozgul orthodox. Mentioned his Turkish heritage. Some successful Turkish boxers operating. Fred Arslan, boxing mainly out of Germany, Turkish background. Erkan Taper, the European heavyweight champion at the moment, after he cleaned out David Price in a couple of rounds not so long ago. He's been mentioned as a future opponent for the likes of Anthony Joshua with that European belt that Taper has currently. Ozgul is a strong, bullish kind of fighter by the look of things. Reed just managing to tie Ozgul up there. And then Ozgul just catches Reed with a left hand. Reed took it well. Reed just trying to throw back on the ropes here. That was good stuff from Ozgul.
It was. He caught him with a good couple of hooks in there. Reed took him well. Seems to be back composed, looking to get the jab out.
Well, he can certainly take a shot, Wayne Reed. 12 wins, 12 defeats in his career so far. Won a Central Area title. And again, Ozgul just comes marauding forward. Lots of fighters who come forward square on and bob and weave are immediately compared to Mike Tyson. He has been with that nickname, Little Mike, and very often it's a little bit wide of the mark. You can see the logic behind it.
He's got a little way to go to be a Mike Tyson. But he's swinging.
I was watching an old tape of Tyson from the 1980s earlier this week, actually, when he was on his rampage up to the unification of those heavyweight titles, and at that stage he was just unstoppable. But then he was stopped by James Buster Douglas. One of the greatest sporting upsets of all time. But certainly that explosive style he had in the early days, that peekaboo style favoured by Customato, brought him a lot of success. It's a high work rate, energetic kind of a style, though, isn't it? Tough on the legs, a lot of upper body movement, a lot of lateral movement required to kind of slip into distance.
Yeah, violently rotation. It's getting into distance. That's the bit. That's a lot of fighters can't do. They can't get in there and let him go. There we go. He's caught him a couple there.
Well, into the second round of this fight, scheduled for 6 at super-middleweight. Onder Ozgul making a good start in that first round in the black shorts. Wayne Reed, an experienced campaigner, in the blue and white, hailing from Sheffield. A lot of big bills in Sheffield these days. Raquel Brook, the IBF welterweight champion. Another one coming on October the 24th. He defends against Diego Chavez. And Reed just trying to exchange on the inside there. Ozgul with a lot of strong, rough-looking punches, then tries to dig in the uppercut as well.
Good exchange. They're both working, trying to get through.
And Reed just happy to stand and trade there, as Ozgul did try and mix things up. He slipped in the uppercut, didn't just try and batter away. Throws a lot of wide, round punches, doesn't he?
Yes, yes. Needs to be in distance to get them hooks off. And Reed wants to keep him out of distance, get behind that jab, pick up some points.
Ozgul doesn't really jab at all. Again, just steps in behind that left foot. And switches into a southpaw stance, just briefly there. Smearing left hand there from Ozgul as Reed just manages to tie him up, but doesn't manage to move away, and Ozgul again just tries to unload. Good left hand caught Reed, but he really can hold a shot, Reed.
He took a couple there and took them well. He can take a shot.
English Institute of Sport, based up in Sheffield, of course. Team GB fighters all training, learning their trade up there. They're off to the World Championships, a lot of them next week in Doha in Qatar. Trying to bring back some medals. Joe Joyce of the Earlsfield Club in London, he'll be one of them at super heavyweight. Outstanding fighter. Interesting to follow his progress, follow all boxing progress in the capital, not just in the professional ranks, in the amateur ranks as well. And Reed just having a little bit more success here. And he does tend to do this. Just try and tempt his opponent in, try and tease his opponent in. He's a difficult fighter to hold your concentration against.
Yeah, they can be off-putting, a bit distracting. messing about with the guard.
And this was the portion of the round where Ozgul just had him trapped back against the ropes. He looks in very good shape, Ozgul, doesn't he? He certainly has some power. As I mentioned, from Hackney. I bumped into one of Hackney's favourite fighting sons the other day. I was just sitting down having lunch in the cafe just around the corner from my house. I heard some people on the table behind me talking about boxing, which is more unusual these days than it should be. Turned around to see who it was, and it was Michael Watson.
Wow, the legend Michael Watson.
Well, he's from Stoke Newington, which is where I live, and you just see him around every now and again. He's just got this great presence about him, Michael Watson.
He's a great guy, and he's an absolute gentleman. The British public love him, the British boxing community love him. He is a hero.
Reid out into the centre of the ring, just trying to get on that southpaw jab. Ozgul with his supporters trying to get behind him. That was a big right hand, and he shipped another one there, Reid, and he's in big trouble here, Wayne Reid. He's very unsteady on his feet. He's just trying to hold on. Ozgul pushing him off, trying to pump in that uppercut, and the referee has stepped in. And as he waved the fight off here, he's just going to step in and separate them. For a second there, I thought maybe that he was going to put an end to this. Wayne Reid has taken a couple of massive punches there, and he's pinned back in the corner once again. And Ozgul, he's like a pit bull just going to work. He's like an attack dog, just relentlessly wailing away.
He is punching back. He's hanging on, trying to get a few of his own shots off. The referee's looking very closely into his eyes.
Well, from where sitting, he actually looks okay. He seems to have recovered fairly well there. He was unsteady, wasn't he, for 3 or 4 punches, I would say.
He did look in trouble. You could see the referee looking very, very closely into his eyes. They're the guys who've got in there close with them.
His powers of recovery there, Reid, absolutely extraordinary, because Ozgul can bang a bit by the look of things.
That's 2 more shots
again, and the referee, Kieran McCann, jumps in this time. Wayne Reid doesn't like it. He's a proud man, but the referee has done the right thing there for me. Reid is protesting, but he took a lot of punches in that round, and I have no issue at all with Kieran McCann intervening there. Do you, Bill?
Absolutely. Reid will be bitterly disappointed. Fighters always want to fight on, but the referees, they're the ones who look after our welfare. And he did take a few big shots in that. Those last 30 seconds, he did take a few shots. He lives on to fight for another day. He'll be back.
Well, not too many people stop Wayne Reid in that kind of fashion. It was a strong display from Onder Ozgul. He's not the most refined fighter you'll ever see, but that doesn't necessarily matter. He sticks to his strengths. Let's get ready for the announcement now. Here's our MC, Mark Schmidt.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute and 15 seconds of round 3, referee McCann stops the contest with Reid in no position to continue. Your winner and still undefeated from Hackney, Onder Ozgul.
Well, great delight for the Ozgul supporters who've come down in numbers to the Camden Centre. It's a home fixture for them, very much so. Very well attended this show. All the fighters on the show have done a terrific job of selling their tickets out on the roads, dropping them off personally a lot of the time, taking the cash, totting it up, working out how much they've made before they hand it all over. And Onder Ozgul just posing for a few photographs. He'll be making his way down ringside to have a chat with Sophia shortly as well. Never easy when you're on after the main event. Sometimes it can be a little bit of an anticlimax, but everybody who's paid for a ticket here tonight has stayed. You look at the balconies, they're still absolutely packed. Everywhere around ringside, everybody has stayed to see this performance from Onder Ozgul, who's just exited the ring on the wrong side, and hopefully somebody can try and intercept him and just shepherd him back towards us. He seems to be embracing half of the population of North London over there, which is fair enough. Another win in his professional career, a second stoppage as well, which I'm sure is something that he will very much have enjoyed, and he is in position now. And he's with Sophia.
Onder, congratulations, you remain unbeaten, and it's your second KO. You must be delighted.
Söylediğin bu senin ikinci kavgan. Çok iyi yapmışsın. Söylediğin çok iyisin değil mi?
Teşekkür ederim. Hocamla beraber çok iyi hazırlanıyoruz bu maça. Hocama teşekkür ederim. Bizi iyi hazırladığı
He
için.
thanks everyone. He thanks me for helping him train. He goes, he felt really good when he boxed.
He was meant to be a very durable opponent, Reed. So what has he learned from that?
Şimdi söylemiş o çok dayanılmış adamdı, dayanabilir. Ama ondan ne alıştın sen?
Nasıl?
Çok dayanıklı adammış.
Bu dayanıklı adam.
Ama sana dayanamadı değil.
Bana dayanamaz çünkü ben çok iyi çalışıyorum.
He said he knows he's very durable, but he can't last with him because he's got a lot of power and strength.
Well done, well done.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break now. Join us back for more boxing.